Hey bobbleheads, Maestro here, and welcome back, finally, to Let's All Play. As you can see, we are here in the sex dungeon. I don't even know. I don't remember what this was even called. I think there's a sign at the top that's something about bringing your significant other to the dungeon and having a good time, or whatever. But Mr. Total Penguin is not here this time, and apparently we're about to witness suicide. Okay. Well,
it's whatever.
That's it for this episode. Oh, that's right. That's right. We're in creative, so he's not dead. Welcome, the new featured guest on Let's All Play, Maestro Oak, otherwise known as Eric, my brother-in-law, for those of you who are really savvy and know my life very well. Welcome, Eric.
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good. Let's get out of the dungeon, though, because we made this place pretty creepy.
It is kind of morose place to be.
Yeah, so if you viewers, if you don't recognize this place, this is the last thing that I built on Let's All Play with Mr. Total Penguin. And it was supposed to be a temple, and I filled it with stupid silverfish blocks. And it turned out pretty cool looking, but I totally ruined his process. So Eric is going to try and keep me on task. And what are we building, sir? Since that's the...
We are building a glass castle in the sky.
Oh, castle in the sky. I don't actually know if you've watched all of the Markiplier videos, or any of the Markiplier videos that I've
made. Yeah.
But
yeah, I do remember
the castle
that
in the
Minecraft
sky episode was a very early Drunk Minecraft episode.
So
I'm having PTSD flashbacks right now, is what I'm saying. But yeah, so castle. So actually in the sky. So we should build like a pillar upward. And we talked about this beforehand. This is not just serendipitous for all the viewers. This pool is going to be your entrance and exit point for the sky castle, right? That's the whole theme.
Yep.
So, well, do you just want to do a one pillar up?
Come on,
and then
Lux, put down.
Oh, here. Do you want me to do it?
Yeah, this might be a problem with ping.
There. You might have to just...
Oh, Jesus.
You might have to just point me in the right direction.
20 blocks, just... Okay.
So how high? Keep going? It can't be taller than overcompensation towers, so...
Yeah, of course.
Like this?
Yeah, that's about right.
All right.
And then we just start...
And you want to just do, like, regular glass? For the
I was thinking colored glass.
Colored glass.
Well, yeah, we could do like white colored glass for the opening chasm, and then that opens into like a lobby.
Sounds good.
Is what I'm thinking.
Oh, I already have white stained glass. I'm an idiot. There we go. Cool. So we'll leave that for the
leave that
waterfall, and then start building a floor. So how big? Do you have any idea on dimensions, or are we just going to make this abstract castle?
We're just going to wing it.
That's kind of how I play this game, so that's perfect for me.
Yeah. I'm not good at Minecraft either, so
hey,
hooray.
Don't sell it short. It's not that we're not good. It's that we're not bound by the strictures of how everyone else might play Minecraft.
This is an avant-garde piece.
That doesn't sound like an accurate description of anything that I do, but maybe.
I call it untitled.
I call it silence is the enemy of knowledge. No. I would be a really lame contemporary.
It is. Well, I mean, there is 433, but
yeah,
we don't like to talk about that.
All right, so
well, we do like to talk about that a lot.
It was my music fraternity's favorite piece to perform. If you don't know what that is, it's John Cage, right? That's his name.
Yeah, it's John Cage.
4 minutes and 33 seconds. You should Google it.
4 minutes and 33 seconds.
You should YouTube it. You should find a performance of it, audience. It's
of course.
It's enthralling. It's what it is. But to bring in some context to this, the reason Eric and I are talking about this modern piece of music you may or may not have heard of is that I was a musician. I pretended to be. Eric actually is a musician, currently studying at college, and you're also a composer of various things.
Yeah, I've been composing for about 2.5 years now. Well, it's more producing than composition. I don't like actually write down any sheet music or anything.
Well,
but
right.
It's all
the end result is
mostly
music.
MIDI controlled, sometimes some audio, but yeah, the end result is music. So I guess you can call it composition.
And for those of you who haven't noticed, it's in my descriptions, but lots of people don't read those. He is actually the person who composed my outro theme, which you will hear at the end of this. So his original compositions, mine was on purpose video game themed, but do you do like mostly video game stuff or what? What direction?
Now I do. When I first started, I was trying to get into like the electronic sort of stuff. I tried to make trance. I was never too big into dubstep. I did go through a Skrillex phase, as I'm ashamed to admit.
Well,
but
when you learn about the existence of Skrillex, there's a certain
I gotta listen to it, because what's this dubstep craze the kids are talking about? But yeah, so I was always more into trance and house, and now I'm just absolutely in love with like new disco. And if you hadn't noticed, my skin is from Daft Punk,
right? Is that the Discovery album cover costume that they wore? Or is that
well,
homework?
they just always wear this costume.
Oh, well, their new
This is just-
their new ones are a little more futuristic.
Yeah, they have some white to them,
yeah.
but
That's
they
just
still got the helmet.
classic
so,
Daft Punk costume.
Yeah. And they belong to a genre called French house, which is obviously French and house. If you don't know what house is, it's an electronic genre, mainly.
It's the kind of music that you
emphasized
play
by-
at house parties.
Yeah, kind of.
Oh,
It's
maybe not.
It's emphasized by 4 on the floor beats, like that doom 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 doom. That about that tempo actually, and has some groove to it, have some soul to it. So, yeah, they make French house, which takes a lot of influence from disco, and actually a lot of times samples disco.
Yeah, well,
And
especially
loops it over and over.
especially their latest album, Random Access Memories.
Oh,
is
yeah.
super disco-y.
I showed that to Dad because he's a 70s music fanatic, and so I knew that he would absolutely love that album, and lo and behold, he did. And are we making a door to anything else?
I mean, we can make a door. I was just sort of going for the walls.
Is that okay? There's your door.
Yeah, that'll work. Well, maybe we can have different like theme rooms. I wanna build a purple room. That's gonna be my room. And this is gonna be the archway into my room. Apparently.
That's kind of big for an archway.
It's a big archway. Have you seen my tower?
I don't think so. I haven't noticed it quite yet.
That's odd.
Yeah.
There you go. That's ugly and awkward. Perfect. So yeah, you do the music composition. He composed my my outro song. So if you like it, his contact info might be in the description. Maybe you can commission your own outro song.
Yeah, my SoundCloud.
Oh yeah, the SoundCloud.
Yeah, I'll totally make music.
He pretty much, whenever we spend time together, Eric just sits like with his laptop and his headphones on, and he's working on some kind of thing that he's recently come up with. Or you work also a lot when we hang out on that video game, which, if we're playing a video game and talking about video games, seems like an appropriate topic. So what's the latest on the game that you're developing?
So, the game I'm developing is with a guy that I met online. We're basically a partnership. We used to have more people on the team, but drama and whatever, it fell apart. So, the game we're making is called Lemon Clicker. We're hoping to have a demo out soon, maybe even by the time that this airs.
Wow.
But, yeah, it's if you know the game Cookie Clicker, it's supposed to be like that's the wrong color. It's supposed to be like I guess, spiritual successor, sort of building off of that concept, giving it story, meaning, purpose, and just being satisfying to play, although it kind of doesn't come off like that because we're new at making games. Making games is hard, but
well, you have to do something for the first time before you can do it again.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I do the music for that game, obviously, but also I learned to code specifically for this game, and it's HTML5 without an engine. So, if anybody has coded in HTML before and you know it's absolute hell, specifically CSS is a pain in the ass. It does not pay attention to what you're telling it to do whatsoever. It just sort of is. So, yeah, for example, if you give percentages for height and width for something, the width will take the width of its child object. So basically, like, that's going to be hard to explain without going into a bunch of code, but...
Hey, we're all nerds here. Go nuts.
And then the height will take width as its parent object. So if you tell it height 100%... Oh, I got that backwards. Height will take its child, width will take its parent. So if you say width 100%, it will be 100% the width of, like, the page it's on. But if you say height 100%, it will only be 100% of the height of what you put in it.
Oh, sure. Why not?
It won't be, yeah. So, and also I cite the story of when I wanted a button in the middle of the page, so I set its margins at 50%, and it then doubled the size of the page and put it in the corner of it. So, way to go, code.
That sounds like part of the reason why I could never get into coding stuff. I actually was into that in high school. I took a basic coding class and I learned a little bit, but our project was to make a Chinese chessboard.
Yeah.
And have the pieces as graphics on the board and have them move around. And if we got really ambitious, which we didn't, and we were going to try and give all the pieces appropriate move limitations so that you could only move, where you were supposed to. But I don't even know what ended up happening. We never got anywhere even remotely close to graphics of chess pieces on a board with the appropriate layout. It was a travesty. So,
yeah, I mean, in the lab of the comp sci class that I took in school, they had us make Boggle using a data structure called a trie. And those things are huge and take forever to build. So basically anytime you wanted to play Boggle, it would just take like
you had to
10 minutes
really fucking want to play Boggle.
Construct the dictionary. Yeah, you had to really want it.
That's funny. Oh gosh. All right, I might have just wasted a bunch of time.
Oh my God,
but I'm trying to make your waterfall look sick.
I appreciate what you're doing.
Oh no, did I just ruin it? Oh fuck, I just fucking ruined it! God dang it.
Damn it, Bob.
Alright, no, I got this. I just need to fix it up a little bit.
I'm really just wondering what we're going to do with these huge rooms.
It's a castle.
We overbuilt.
You don't put anything in a castle, it's just a castle.
You put people in a castle.
It's whatever. We just need subjects and a court and, stuff like that. All right, so I got to take it easy with the breaking of the glass blocks, but I think I've accomplished this. Probably a much easier and more efficient way to do it, but I give a damn. Yeah, now it's a...
Why is it the... Is there a way we can prevent the freezing of blocks because we're in an ice biome, or at least near one? And so this water is freezing.
The water is freezing?
Yeah.
That is not a problem that I had anticipated. I don't really know anything about the server management, so I assume there's a way I could turn that off or change the biome, or how much is... It won't affect the waterfall if it's freezing. Maybe you just have to be prepared to break through the ice. Maybe that's just part of the mystery of the castle.
Yeah, some of the water blocks are slowly getting replaced by ice blocks.
Oh wow.
So it'll just be, yeah.
Wow. So if you come in, or if you leave your castle for too long, it freezes shut.
Yeah.
Well.
So just don't leave the castle.
Yep. Once you come inside, you can never go anywhere. Apparently, is what's happening. If that ruined my okay. I was just gonna say like.
I wanted to check because I knew something would go down.
Okay. You know what? I don't know why I didn't think of this when I was building this originally. Wouldn't it make more sense if it looked like this? Probably would.
Oh, yeah, it definitely would. I was kind of wondering why you're going for an A and not the M.
I don't know. Don't ask me these things. We were just talking about how I'm not very good at Minecraft.
Yeah. Well, you just said that we're not good, we're just abstract.
We're just creative. Don't stifle us, internet.
Yeah. Don't oppress me, please.
So, well, the one thing that I usually talk about with people that I have not talked about, and sort of the whole point of this, is you're obviously into gaming and you're into music, but you also do the sort of streaming YouTube life thing. You don't have a channel that you post stuff on YouTube, but you stream pretty regularly, right?
Yeah, I stream every Friday at 10, or at least I try to do every Friday. Sometimes things get in the way, like I didn't do a stream 2 Fridays ago because I was playing in a video games live orchestra, a performance.
That's cool.
Yeah, that was a huge spectacle. I've absolutely loved playing for it. I would recommend it to anybody who has the opportunity, but not many people do get that opportunity.
Is that like a volunteer thing where they put it together and you do? How is that set up?
It depends. I think it was just because our population was so low density. Oh, Jesus. I just fell off the edge of the world. I think it was because they were expecting such a low return. They didn't actually hire musicians. It was just volunteer. But, yeah.
Huh. That's cool. I mean, that seems like a pretty valid reason to miss a stream, too, if we're honest.
Yeah. So, anyway, yeah, I stream every Friday at 10 Eastern Time.
And sometimes I'm there, or at least one time I was there.
I just stream basically.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, one time Bob was there. We played some games. We were going to play the N64, but then the Elgato decided that we weren't.
That was hilarious.
So,
in a really annoying way.
And I think I realized after the fact that it was an issue with the cartridge. It wasn't an issue with the Elgato.
Oh, really?
That it was just the cartridge was being touchy.
Oh. We spent a lot of time trying to get that stupid N64 to work on the Elgato.
Because, you know, things from the 90s. Or electronic things from the 90s.
I can't believe the N64 doesn't have an HDMI out. What a piece of garbage.
Wow. And they don't even have CDs.
Yeah.
They were actually going to have CDs at one point, but that just never came to fruition. The N64 disk drive just didn't happen. So yeah, I stream basically whatever I feel like streaming. Usually console games that don't get as much love as I think they should. But what I've been doing recently is I've been doing a lot of long plays where I play an entire game through in one sitting. Like last stream I did an entire playthrough of Sonic Colors, which took about 4 hours. And I've done Rhythm Heaven Fever before, and I'm planning on doing WarioWare sometime in the future, because that's just a simple game that you can beat in maybe an hour or two. Maybe even do a couple WarioWares, because I have some on me. Planning on doing Punch-Out eventually. I don't know about the playtime of, like, Bayonetta, but I could probably just split that into multiple parts.
Yeah, I don't really know much about that game, but That would be a cool one. Based
Yeah,
on...
I played it. Yeah, I played it for maybe about 10 minutes. and that's not because I dislike it. It's because I just didn't have the time at the point I was playing it. So yeah, I just enjoy streaming for people and enjoy streaming with people. I actually have people on the show, as Bob mentioned.
Mm-hmm. Well,
usually I prefer to have them next to me, so I don't have a lot of online collaborations, but maybe I will in the future.
Well,
who knows what'll happen?
It's much easier to interact with people when they're right next to you too, I will say.
Yeah.
It's easier to have like chemistry and fun times.
Yeah, of course.
All right, so I might have just done an enormous exercise in futility, but I also may have solved our ice problem.
Maybe.
It's not freezing currently, but I have no idea what that means, and I kind of want to just stare at it and see what happens.
Yeah, and either way, it's just a really cool design. So, ooh, you know, it would be really cool to do.
We could call this the room of fire and ice, or not.
Of course. But
what was your idea? It might be better than mine.
Have like 4 rooms branching out of this, and then have each sort of arrow thing the color of the room it's pointing to.
I see what you're getting at.
Yeah.
I'm on board already. You don't have to. You don't. Oh crap! I mean nothing.
Chill out.
It's fine. Just
don't break everything.
I got it. I'm pro.
Also, we really are going abstract, aren't we? Because you built out, and I built to the wall. So,
hey, it is what it is, man. Don't constrain me. All right, so I'll make your arrow green as it should be.
Yeah, I have lime green.
I grabbed your block.
Oh yeah, I forgot that you could do that.
Yeah. Now it's coming together. It's like a cohesive idea. Oh God!
What did you fall in?
It's not that dramatic actually, but I just fell through the whole thing. Whatever. I'm just an idiot.
Yeah.
Just it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. You're not hurt.
There we go. Oh, I didn't think about the corners. Well, we don't need corners. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Stupid corners.
Oh, we really don't. Huh.
Yep. Hey, look at that. Look at that.
Hooray.
Look at... Alright, so I'm just going to pick other colors then for the other sides, and then we'll just have to live with my choices.
Okay. I have blue and yellow in my inventory, just...
Brown stained glass. Should we have a poop glass room? It sounds like a fun thing.
Of course. Yeah.
Purple.
And we need to make it shape.
And if we're going to have purple, lime green, and brown, we might as well go for... pink? I don't know.
Pink? Okay.
Well, orange.
I have no idea.
I'll make orange. So we'll have... Yeah, that sounds reasonable-ish.
I have no idea how high I'm making this room.
There we go. I hear frantic activity. Whoa.
Tapping. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're hard at work, man. Put up a sign, men at work.
Men at work. If only I had copyrights, I would totally play some Men at Work while we're doing this.
Is that a band?
I believe so, yeah.
Oh.
What? I'm pretty sure anyway.
Oh, yeah. Oh, crap. What did they do? I think I know, but... Were they like an 80s synth pop sort of thing?
That sounds correct, based on my very limited, horrible knowledge of them.
Like around the style of like Kraftwerk.
I think that's appropriate because I believe I know who they are thanks to my dad, and he always talks about Kraftwerk in a very joking way.
Yeah, Well, Kraftwerk is either you you love them dearly or you hate them, because they're basically the pioneers, sort of synth pop.
Hey, this castle's turning out pretty cool. And I got my own room.
Yeah, so we need to put beds in here. So many beds.
You want your room to just be only beds?
Just be only beds.
Is that the Minecraft equivalent of like a trampoline room?
I get. Can you jump on beds?
Oh,
Is that something
definitely
they added?
not. No, I don't think that's a thing.
That would be a cool thing to add.
Dear
Notch, if you're
Dear
listening.
Notch or Microsoft, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how that works
I guess,
anymore.
yeah, Microsoft now.
Whoever does
Dear
that
Bill
now.
Gates.
Yeah, dear Bill Gates. Dear Bill Gates, I want to jump
Please
on a
make
bed.
the beds jumpy. Thanks.
I'm sure he'll get the message. Whoa. There's a pig. Oh, they're not actually fighting. There was a pig and a sheep down below me, and it looked like they were going at it. Turns out they're just on each other.
You know about the dinner bone Easter egg, right?
The what?
The pig Easter egg, naming it dinner bone.
No, what's that do?
It flips its body so that it stands upright. If you name a pig dinner bone. I think that's the right name.
What is that a reference to? That's weird.
I don't know. It's just
They were just like,
it happens
hey
when
man,
you code a game.
dinner bone.
And yeah, you make inside jokes when you make a game, and then they turn into Easter eggs.
Oh, man.
I know this all too well.
All too
Yeah,
well. I can't believe you're just teaching yourself how to code. That sounds insanely difficult.
You just basically gotta have to know how to Google. You gotta know what to say, how to say it, and where to look.
Are there just big websites of lines of code that you need to do certain things?
Yeah, Stack Overflow is a great resource. It's basically just where people ask code questions of, I'm trying to make it do this, but it's just not. How do I make it do this? And then people who actually know what they're talking about then come and save the day.
Huh.
So, yeah,
So
that's how I learned.
You just live on the forums
lot of-
and let everyone else.
Yeah, basically.
That doesn't sound so hard.
And also a lot of yeah, I did go through a lot of tutorials, and I did take a college class just basically for the sake of knowledge. I am not programming my game in Java, but that class was in Java. But it did teach me a lot of data structures that I could use in the game if the game was complex enough to need them. But
That's not likely.
or basically more so it's so far coded in now, like it's over a year of code now, so to change that drastically would require a lot of unraveling of code, and it would just be way so not worth it for the big O of n squared versus big O of n log n efficiency.
Yeah, totally. That sounds. That's probably totally. So aside from teaching yourself code, you did something that I was super jealous of. Last winter semester, is that what it's called? Winter quarter.
Is that last? Oh yeah.
You did. You got to research 3D printing, and that was, for one thing, you go to a liberal arts school, so that was the only thing you did for like a month, 2 months.
Yeah, for like a month.
And in the
then I
middle
also
of
did
the
it
school
over the
year,
summer.
and then over the summer. But so why were you researching 3D printing, and how can I get in on that research? Because that sounds awesome.
So, honestly, what happened was I saw this seminar of, I think his last name was Spence. I don't remember his first name. He was from Michigan State, and he came and talked about how he was using 3D printing in analytical chemistry. You know how in old chemical laboratories they would force chemistry majors to go through like a glass blowing class so that
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, so that they could make their own custom glassware if they had to, if they absolutely had to,
Oh,
which
Jesus.
actually is a necessity if you think about it. But now he's basically just taking that concept and applying it to 3D printing so that he has his own glassware and stuff, but 3D printed
Wow.
in plastic.
That's cool.
Yeah, so I saw that and I was just like, okay, how can I get in on this? Because this is cool as shit.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
And just suddenly, out of the blue, one of our professors, one of our chemistry professors, was working with our fledgling 3D printing club on a chemistry project, and I was just like, I will take it. I will carry that burden. And so I got very involved in the 3D printing club, and I still am. And we ended up, basically it was mostly software oriented because we had to make it take the inputs that we wanted it to, like crystal data structures, crystal structured data. That's what I meant to say. And turn it into these 3D printable files, which were like 3D meshes that had been sliced into layers and told the printer where to go. So, if you actually want to be a hobbyist as a 3D printer, it's actually very simple to do so. There's kits sold a lot of places. I'm not sure if I would have any recommendations, or you could just buy your own pre-made 3D printer. Although I recommend doing the kit.
Yeah, I actually have
your printer.
Sorry, I have one of the best man for my wedding. My best friend, he is a hobbyist 3D printer. I mean, he's a computer engineer, so it's not exactly out of his realm of normal stuff that he does. But he bought a Maker, I think it was a MakerBot kit where he assembled it himself. And then he actually subsequently bought a kit where you 3D printed most of the components. And all he needed to buy was like the extruder head, the heating head, the axles that he cut himself. And then he 3D printed like his own second 3D printer, which I think he gave to someone as a gift. But it's pretty cool. The hobbyist sort of stuff.
That's what really tickles the fancy of a lot of people, is that it takes a 3D printer to make a 3D printer.
Yeah.
So this is like,
we're not that far away from like
right?
machine replication.
From self-replication, yeah.
That's good, right? Then they can just make as many of themselves as they need.
Yeah, it's just as long as they don't overtake humanity is fine.
It's okay. I don't think we're that close to AI that's a problem yet.
Well, actually, I don't remember when this was. It might have been a few months back. Did you see that a robot passed the Turing test?
What's that?
It's basically where they successfully convinced a human that they were real.
Oh, did the human know it was a robot?
I don't think so. So the robot had successfully been able to convince somebody who didn't know if it was a robot or not that it was a human.
That's good. That's really creepy.
So, yeah, that's where science is. Well, technology, I guess, engineering more so than science. That's where it's at.
Well, we're doomed then. That's
yeah. We're doomed in several ways than one.
Yeah, I guess
of
if we're going
sun.
to talk about potential apocalypse, I would probably take a machines replicating Terminator style over something like accidental detonation of large number of atomic bombs. At least the machine one is an interesting way for it all to go down.
I forget, how far away are we from the sun becoming a red giant and engulfing the first 3 planets of the solar system?
Nah, not far enough. I don't remember any of that info, but
I think it was still like billions of years, but
it seems like it should be further away than it is. But, I think.
Yeah.
When you hear the numbers. Also, I just want to say, if anyone is keeping score. There is no ice, and I am a genius.
High five.
Actual high five, or I
I don't know. Is there a way to Minecraft high five? Oh yeah, we gotta. Wait. How do I do that on creative mode?
You put it back into the well. All right, ready?
I'm just dropping shit.
Ready?
Okay. We'll try it like this. I'll just have some glass in my hand.
Whoops. Wait. We gotta time it though.
Yeah.
Hang on. Ready?
Well, we're not gonna be able to time it with a ping of like 200 seconds.
Here, I'll give you.
Not even milliseconds, just 2 minutes.
Oh, whatever. Close enough. I punched you in the face.
Yeah, I'm just
great
swinging
success.
at you, so yeah. High five.
I'm a genius. I'm also impressed with Minecraft that lava has like a warmth that spreads. That's pretty cool. Or maybe this is just some kind of glitch that I've created, but that's interesting. All right. What should the green room obviously is your color is green, so the green room is yours.
Yes.
The purple room with the M is mine.
Like
What should the orange room? Should the orange room just be shitty?
It should just be a box that's 2 blocks high.
Yeah. How about I got an idea for the orange room. I'm just gonna make it like this. It's gonna be.
I see what you're doing. It's just gonna be like a 5 by 5, 2 blocks high.
Well, and I have.
There's maybe a bookshelf in the corner.
I'm gonna keep it. The hard part is I'm gonna keep it this. I keep forgetting I can fly. I'm gonna keep it this shape. It's gonna not even be a whole room. I guess I don't really need those. It's just.
Well, that's it.
And then I got one more layer, and I'm gonna do one little thing to.
This is not gonna be
to really
like
put it over the top.
Just by the way.
Well, it's shaped like a Minecraft poop. Who knows what poop is shaped like in Minecraft? I guess Minecraft people know.
Yeah, I'm glad that evacuating your bowels is not a well-known feature of Minecraft.
There we go. Oh,
because they do make you.
I was outside. Dang it!
What, did you die?
No, I just boxed myself out like a moron.
Oh, well, you can just fly over it.
Yeah, I somehow completely did not make it the correct shape anyway, so there you go. That's the orange side. Orange sucks. At least it's not poop. Oh, whoop. There we go.
I just had a wonder. Why is the only game that I've ever seen needing to go to the bathroom as a mechanic is The Sims?
Because that
like no survival game has ever done that.
Well, it would mostly. I feel like it would mostly just be a nuisance.
There are a lot of survival games.
Unless it's a joke. I feel like going
survival games that.
I mean, but
a lot of it's just. Yeah.
You just like poop in the ocean or whatever. Like, unless you're surviving for like years, if you're playing Stranded Deep, since that's the new thing, or whatever you're playing, like, you just poop in the ocean. You poop on the sharks when you go out in the ocean. Do you want this to be a flat roof, or do you want it to have shape? Because I started to fill it in. Did you want it to be a spherical poop?
I could really go either way. I'm ambivalent.
Well, I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing then. That's kind of what I do.
Yeah, I'll make a. Oh, we can fill the tip of it with glowstone.
Ew. Dot it with little corn bits.
Dot it with. I wasn't thinking that.
The castle ate some corn for dinner the other day.
I like it. I like your artistic inspiration. You got guts, kid.
All right. Well, I'm gonna build you out now, apparently, and then it does kind of feel. I mean, it doesn't feel expressly like a poop. But if I'm thinking about it...
It's brown and slightly circular.
It gives me the impression that I'm walking on the inside of a poop spaceship. Like, that, I could totally see that as an interpretation of this wing of the castle. Maybe we should...
my mode of transportation.
We should put signs up to give context to these things. This is the poop spaceship wing. And this is the awesome wing over here. And this orange one, this one sucks.
This is the sigh of disappointment.
Put it like that, like that.
Whoa.
and like that. And I'm gonna make it even more.
Oh yeah, I forgot there were I forgot there were
here.
panes.
Oh, are you putting blocks over my stuff?
No. I was just very confused as to why I was trapped.
Oh no, can you not place doors on
Glass?
Man.
That's very possible.
Ruining.
Just replace like this, but that block or something with
door.
grass or
Yeah.
stone or yeah.
Oh no, the door goes away though. Damn.
Well, it has nothing to stand on. So yeah, or we could just like make these 3 bottom blocks, or make like the whole doorway stone or something. I have no idea how we're gonna pull that off.
Oh, stone would look better. I'm gonna really refine this door design. Okay, so I'll work on it, and I'll let you know. I'm gonna make a. I don't know. I'm gonna make this. I don't even know what it's called. I guess it would be kind of like a chandelier.
You're gonna
Maybe.
I don't know. Where's the ceiling of this going to be? Like, is my green room gonna be the tallest thing there is, or?
We could do that.
We could make it like a Wi-Fi bar where this is the smallest and middle, and then that's the tallest.
I think people with OCD would really appreciate that.
Especially since it's not going to be like exactly scaled.
No, this was very carefully thought out.
Well, all of this was carefully thought out.
Oh,
Obviously.
we're making it look very haphazard, but that's on purpose. That's just a. It's a thing that we're doing on purpose.
Yeah.
I couldn't even think of a good way to explain that. That's.
That I've just learned in art that you can basically get away with anything. You just have to come up with the theme behind it. You have to come up with a reasoning for why you did that thing. And people will accept it and love it.
Alright, I have no idea if this sphere design that I'm doing is going to work out, but I'm going to try and make a 3D spherical sphere thingy.
Oh god, this is awful. I can't tell where the glass stops, whether it's needing to be filled in or whether there's just going to be a hole in the middle of this. Because it's just all brown.
Are you drowning in a sea of poop? Is that what you're saying?
Poop blocks.
Look at that. That looks like a chandelier to me. It's not bad.
That is exactly what I had in mind.
And then I'll put this little.
I've been playing a lot of Skyrim lately. Are you familiar with Skyrim?
I am cursorily familiar with Skyrim. Like, if you talk about it in very general terms, I'm totally right there with you.
Yeah. Well, yeah. This reminds me right now of the Eye of Magnus. I don't think that's a very specific like quest thing that I only know because I just
you're watching me.
I saw nothing.
I'm not doing anything, so it's good that you saw nothing. Just ignore this. It's fine. It's no big deal.
Just let it happen, man.
It's fine. This is a safety thing.
Safety.
It's for safety stuff. So don't worry about it. It's for safety.
It's for official business. It's for the kids.
It's for the kids. Yeah, perfect. It's for the kids. That is probably correct. All right. I can't believe I made a 3-dimensional spherical thing, and it's not stupid or horrible. It's actually reasonably correct.
Meanwhile, my spherical stupid thing is a hot mess.
Something happened. This is not corn that the castle ate.
I tried, okay? And that's all that matters.
Oh man, it's like the poop has cancer or something. There's like Wow, it is really hard.
Out two birds.
It is really hard to see where the glass ends and begins at certain angles.
Yeah, so I don't know if there is a hole in there somewhere. It's entirely possible.
Oh, that's funny. I don't think there's a hole in the ceiling of this, but I think there might be some gaps in the outside structure, but that's not really a big deal.
But yeah.
It's just a poop dome.
Look at this good.
Oh, well, and if I really wanted to make this look ridiculous, I could try and keep adding stuff. Even though it's perfectly good the way it is, I could try and keep adding to it and see how bad I can make it. Yeah, well, whatever. That didn't...
Oh, adding to the poop or adding to your sphere?
To my glowstone thing that I made. I'm just gonna leave
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I'm not gonna...
Well, that's perfect how it is, yeah.
I'm not gonna change anything. I'm gonna take these back off. This is correct. This is how it's meant to be.
Cool.
I'm still marveling at the fact that I did that.
I kind of am too. 'Cause I don't think I would be able to do that.
I literally, off the top of my head, was just like...
That takes way too much forethought.
I didn't forethink it, though. I didn't think about it before at all. Or however you say that sentence I meant to say. I totally made that up as I was building it, and it totally just turned out. So, should we put a roof on this? Should we put a roof on the center room, or is this like a courtyard?
Let's put a roof on it. Well, my idea is like put a couple spires on it, but then again, that would also take this same skill, the same skill that I applied on that poop over there. So, yeah, let's. You know what? Courtyard sounds fine.
Open. Well, and I was
Courtyard
thinking
sounds cool.
we could do a glass.
Just make
roof.
the walls. Oh, like actual glass.
Yeah, like build it up.
That would be cool.
Like this. Like that.
And then just build it over.
Yeah. Well, so I'm building hopefully the structure, the correct structure. Oh, dang it! If I could click the right things to make it centered. Oh, I don't know if that's gonna work. Because this should be a centered spire. Is it?
Not really. We have a problem, I think. Don't we?
Just make
this side is done and that side is not.
Well, just fill
it in.
Just make it. I think the problem is our base is just like that.
Yeah.
Just gonna.
It's an abstract piece. It always has been.
It's asymmetrical. Sorry if anyone has OCD. We're really sorry. I got a chance to really step back and take a look from a distance. Well, if you look from this side, you can't see how asymmetrical that roof is.
Honestly, you can't really see it.
If you look from the other side, I bet you can see it.
You can see it, but...
Oh, yeah, that's the stuff.
Come
over here and look at it. No, come look at it from a distance. You can see that. Oh, yeah. Dang it. Oh, it was so close to being an excellent idea. Almost nailed it.
I think this should just be called the We Were Close Castle.
And then we've got the awesome poop spaceship, which I feel comfortable calling it that officially. You can actually make a little cockpit up here.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking.
And then
are there like any displays or anything?
I got an idea. I've got the perfect idea to bring it all home. Just get ready for this.
I have prepared myself.
Put one of these, and then I need some of that. And yeah, there we go. That'll do. That'll do. So I just place that there, and then I put that like that. Boom! Cockpit.
Boom. Cockpit.
Actually, I need to make it a little bit bigger. I didn't anticipate. I'm gonna make it.
Can we also put like some paintings to make it
it's a whole
like LCD displays?
It's a whole poop cockpit. And it's like domed and everything. Look at that, man. That's something. It's really something. And then, last but not least, there's the orange room. Oops, that's not the right button. Which is it's this.
Which is just
come hang out in the orange room.
okay. Let's see if there's. Yep, there's space.
Yeah, we got a whole 3 blocks wide here, so you can look out the window. You can look out the window.
You can look out the window.
Yeah. Well, here, you know what? I can class this place up a little bit. How about this? Some last touch. Excuse me. Excuse me. I need to. Excuse me. Boop. Boop. It's a private conversation room.
Yeah.
And we just need to sit down inside each other and
it's more an intimate conversation.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's not meant to be a very functional room. That's kind of the whole.
Yeah.
Oh, could I? Oh, there you go.
Yes.
You can't even go into it.
Couch room.
You have to jump up and climb on the couch. All right, and then close the door. Close the. Oh, we broke it.
We broke it.
It won't close with both of us inside. Here, scooch as far back as possible.
Okay.
So it'll close like this.
Yeah, it'll close with one person in.
Come scooch as far back as possible.
I am. As far
come
back
on,
as
door.
possible.
Oh, there we go.
Inside of your head.
There we go.
Success.
Yeah. See, it's cozy. It's
yeah.
It's cozy, or whatever. Okay. And that's that room. Yeah, it looks fun, right? There's a couch going on. Oh,
of course.
Man. All right. Well, I'm happy with this. Are you satisfied with the castle?
Yeah, I think this is pretty good.
Castle in the sky.
I wish I lived here.
You could live here in Minecraft. I don't know if you'd really want to live here in real life. There's not like a bathroom or you know.
Well, there's the
kitchen.
waterfall.
There's the waterfall. Everything goes into the waterfall. You really have to clean that pool out regularly, though.
Yeah, that pool. Just get a pool boy. Get the same pool boy who did Ben Genesis's house.
All right. So, bobbleheads, talking to you as always. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking and commenting on this video if you enjoyed it. Please, if you don't like the video or whatever, I don't care. Still go into the description and check out the links because I'm going to link Eric's SoundCloud where he has a bunch of original compositions. And he's got info and contact info if you actually want to commission him to write you your own song. He probably does that as well. I'm also going to link his Twitch channel. He streams every Friday. Occasionally he streams more often, occasionally less often because life gets in the way. But check out his Twitch, follow him, and you'll get an email every time he starts streaming. And yeah, here we have it. Glass Castle in the Sky.
And you should also have a link to the Lemon Clicker game.
Oh yeah, I will link the page for Lemon Clicker. The game being developed by is the other guy a college kid? Can I say that?
Yeah.
Developed by 2 college kids,
so.
One of whom, Eric, has no prior experience coding or anything like that. So yeah, that's it. Check out the description for Eric's links. Thank you for being here, Eric.
Thank you. Thanks for inviting me.
Yeah, no problem. This is one of the cooler things we've actually built, so I'm impressed with your Minecraft prowess. But
I'm impressed that I made something. That I successfully was able to make something.
Hey, it looks pretty sweet. And as always, this has been Maestro. I will see you guys in the next one.
He was just threatening mute the entire game.
Yeah.
You guys have to be boobs.
I was literally just talking to town mute the whole time. I was like, die! If you talk, you're gonna die. Like ridiculous shit. It was awful.
So mean. And mute would reply things like, looks scared.
Yeah, mute kept character even while I was being a total ass.
Bob